Welcome to Los Chavales channel. Today we're going to analyze Carlo Ancelotti's tactic with AC Milan during the 2006-2007 UEFA Champions League. Milan were drawn in Group H alongside AEK Athens of Greece, Anderlecht of Belgium, and French team Lille. Milan won 3 matches, drew 1 and lost 2 to finish top of the group with 10 points and progress to the knockout stage. They were drawn against Scottish team Celtic in round of 16. The first leg at Celtic's home ground, Celtic Park, finished 0-0. The return leg at Milan's home ground, the San Siro, also finished 0-0 after 90 minutes. However, 3 minutes into extra time, Milan scored when Kaká curled a shot past Celtic goalkeeper Boruk. Milan were drawn against German team Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. The first leg at the San Siro ended in a 2-2 draw after Bayern had scored an equalizer 3 minutes into stoppage time. The second leg at Bayern's home ground, the Allianz Arena, was more comfortable for Milan as they scored 2 first half goals to win the match 2-0 and win the tie 4-2 on aggregate. Milan were drawn against English team Manchester United in the semi-finals. The first leg at United's home ground, Old Trafford, United won the first leg 3-2. The second leg at the San Siro saw Milan win 3-0 to progress to the final after a 5-3 aggregate victory. In the final, Milan won the match 2-1 through the deflection free kick from Pirlo to Inzaghi and Inzaghi's dribble pass to Reina to win their 7th Champions League. Ancelotti is using the basic formation of 4-4-2, which can be transformed to Christmas tree formation of 4-3-2-1 with Dida on the goal. On the right back there is Otto, and 2 centre back there's Maldini and Nesta, and on the left there's Jankulovski. In the midfielder, on the right there is Gattuso. In the middle there is Pirlo and Ambrosini, and on the left there's Clarence Seedorf. The attacking midfielder will be Kaká and Inzaghi as a central striker. Bayern Munich challenged them with a structured 4-2-3-1 system. This setup featured a double pivot in midfield designed to clog the middle of the pitch and directly limit the creative freedom Pirlo and Seedorf. The semi-final matchup against Manchester United presented a dynamic, fluid structure, starting as a mobile 4-3-3 before shifting into a 4-2-3-1. This structural mutation aimed to mirror Milan's midfield trio. In the final, Liverpool initially deployed a rigid 4-4-1-1 formation, specifically designed to man-mark Pirlo out of the game before later chasing the match by transitioning into a traditional 4-4-2. To bypass Bayern Munich's central press, Milan focused their build-up play along the flank. Attackers were pulled out of position as Maldini initiated the progression from centre-back, distributing wide to Jankulovski, who pushed high into Bayern's territory. This shift was facilitated by Seedorf, who emptied his left-sided midfield role to tuck inside as an attacking midfielder. When possession reached the left flank, if Jankulovski held the ball, he would quickly feed Seedorf on the left flank and immediately execute an underlapping run through the inner channel. To maintain defensive coverage, Kaká would drop back from advanced areas to cover the emptied left-back position. Against Liverpool, Milan adjusted their build-up play by pushing Otto forward into an attacking winger position. To cover this empty space, Pirlo drifted deep into the right-back slot to orchestrate play from a wider angle. This movement left Gattuso and Ambrosini to form a solid central midfield duo, while Kaká dropped into the right half space to receive the ball and unleash Otto down the wing with through passes. Alternatively, when Pirlo controlled possession from that deep right-back position, Seedorf drifted inward from the left to join Kaká as a dual attacking midfield. Pirlo would bypass the initial press by passing centrally to Gattuso, who quickly shifted the ball out wide to Otto. Otto then executed a through ball back to Kaká, who made a penetrating run directly behind the Liverpool defensive line. In advanced positions against United, Milan's progression began from the back as Nesta zipped a forward pass into Gattuso. As possession moved forward, Seedorf pushed high into the central channels to align directly alongside Kaká as dual attacking midfielders. The specific movement directly created the opening goal when Seedorf cleverly manipulated the space behind the United's backline. While Vidic was occupied with tracking Kaká's threat, Seedorf evaded his marker, Fletcher, by making a blindside run directly behind Vidic. Nesta picked him out with a precise pass, allowing Seedorf to give a header backward to Kaká, who arrived unmarked in space outside the penalty box to strike the ball cleanly into the bottom corner. In advanced areas against United, Kaladze progressing the ball forward to Pirlo. Spotting the movement on the flank, Pirlo executed a precise low pass over the defensive line into Jankulovski, who had overlapped. The second goal against Bayern, the play developed on the left as Kaká drifted wide to swap position with Seedorf, who tucked inside as an attacking midfielder, while Gattuso moved centrally to receive a pass from Jankulovski. Gattuso quickly fed Seedorf, whose clever positioning dragged Van Basten out of his defensive slot. Seedorf then delivered a backheel pass to Inzaghi, who timed his run perfectly to beat the offside trap and score. For the second goal against Liverpool, Kaká initiated the attack by passing the ball to Ambrosini, which drew Liverpool's midfield line forward to press. Ambrosini quickly passed the ball back to Kaká, who had drifted into this empty, unmarked pocket of space to turn and deliver a through pass to Inzaghi, who timed his run perfectly to break the offside trap and round the keeper. Against United, Milan used a high pressing strategy to suffocate the United's build-up and choke all central passing options, with Kaká directing his teammates to squeeze the space higher up the pitch. This aggression produced their second goal. Pirlo and Inzaghi aggressively swarmed the opposing backline to force a turnover in a dangerous area. Pirlo immediately whipped a cross into the penalty box, and when the defensive clearance fell directly to the feet of the unmarked Seedorf just outside the area, he calmly controlled and fired into the net. This proactive defensive approach was also used against Liverpool, where Milan focused heavily on neutralizing the Liverpool's deep playmakers. Pirlo pushed high to tightly mark Xavi, while Seedorf mirrored this assignment by tracking Mascherano, effectively paralyzing the Liverpool central progression. For the second goal against Bayern Munich, by locking Bayern's deep in their own half, Nesta was able to step up, intercept a loose pass, and immediately feed Kaká to give a quick transition. Kaká dribbled forward into space before slipping the ball to Seedorf, who had drifted centrally into an attacking midfield role. Seedorf carried the ball slightly to the right to create a yard of space before unleashing a clinical shot into the back of the net. Ultimately, whether unbalancing teams through fluid flank rotations or punishing them via high-pressing turnovers, this legendary Christmas tree setup maximized individual genius with a cohesive framework, cementing this team as one of the most intelligent and adaptable champions in modern football history.
Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.